104 reasons to believe in the geocentric model, 61 through 70. 61. We shouldn't be able to see the winter stars on a summer's night. Winter stars in the summertime should be in daylight, but we see all the stars year-round. We shouldn't be able to see the North Star from the south side of the equator, but we do. 62. Pictures of the moon taken from Australia doesn't show an upside-down moon when compared to the North American pictures. They instead appear to have reversed sides vertically. 63. If the Earth was spinning, tilting or wobbling, then oceans' clines would not be possible, resulting in all of the oceans being stirred together into one ocean. There wouldn't be bluish Atlantic and greenish Pacific. All the oceans would have the same salinity. They would be indistinguishable. 64. There is no Coriolis effect. Artillery never has to adjust for the Earth's rotation. The record for a bullet's bullseye is 2 miles. Planes wouldn't be able to land on runways that are constantly moving eastwardly and at different speeds while facing different directions. 65. Science tells us that nature adheres a vacuum. They say that's science 101. But they want to believe 99.99% of creation is a void. 66. When you walk around the block, you are not walking around a ball. It's the same for going around the world. The North Pole is not at the top of the world, it's at the center of the world, and this is what we go around. No one can travel around the world in the latitude direction, and not just because the material realm is infinite, but because you'd be stopped by an army that is supporting what's called the Antarctica Treaty System, which was established in 1959 by 40 different nations. That's 1/5 of the entire known world that we the people are denied. They tell us that there are no riches down there, no gold or oil, nothing for us to see, nothing but ice. That it can't even sustain life. And yet, that's a lot of ice for 40 different nations to be protecting since 1959. In fact, it's a record for global cooperation. Just think of the UN flag that they've been flaunting. That is how Earth is actually laid out, and they know it. They like to hide the truth in plain sight. The best liars always tell the truth. There's a special magic in it for them when their lies are in your face, but you won't see it. These evil-minded people don't want us to know that the Earth is flat and that the Bible has credence. I have no doubt that if the Earth was a ball, then we would be taught in the first grade that it's flat. There are to be no gods before them. 67. In 1773, Captain Cook sailed the Antarctic coastline for 69,000 miles. That's 3 times the Earth's circumference with no inlet. The Earth is much bigger than we've been told. I know that restriction from Antarctica sounds like it's just one more place that we can't go to, and they've made it seem like it's a place that we would never even want to visit. However, Antarctica surrounds us 360 degrees, and for all we know, other life-bearing worlds with their own suns that are sharing our physical plane under similar thermal conditions, but off limits. If there are aliens, they are not extraterrestrials, they are our neighbors. 68. If the Earth was rotating, then by now we would be using the Earth's rotation as a generator, a means of free, clean, unlimited natural energy. But there's not even any research or fundings for such an obvious idea. 69. In all my years in school, not once did we go on a field trip to learn about Earth's motions, curvature and other dynamics. I thought that was the whole idea behind education. Instead, we went to the observatory, where we would be told about Earth's motions, curvature and other dynamics. Unfortunately for most, seeing is believing. 70. Lies can only be explained with more lies. We went from matter and energy to antimatter and anti-energy to dark matter and dark energy. We went from an infinite universe to a never-expanding universe to multiple universes. It took general relativity to explain the special theory of relativity just to rationalize relativity, and it took relativity to make any sense out of gravity, and it took gravity to explain how life on a spinning ball is possible. Also, gravity is being used to explain everything else that science can't explain. which is a lot.